Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the Thundering Herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Marshall Thundering Herd. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll try it over the left side. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short.
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
I love it. How about the onions of the coach? First drive coming out, set the tone. They get stopped on third down. Now you bring on the punt unit. No. I was ready. I had a fake, pulled the trigger, and got it.
Give to the running back. Got a little space. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Bender. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Keeps it on the draw. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
They punted away on fourth down. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and
He's got it inside the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wants to go up top on first down. Still looking, on the move. Got his man to the left. Breaks into the open. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Price. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a deep.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 7 over Boise State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working that left side now. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Picked off to stop the threat. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense in an empty set. Wants to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fakes to grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Marshall quick to the line.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He throws one to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written.
There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to sling it on second down. Steps away. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
So now it's second and long. Might be changing the route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Lets it fly. He's got it on the run. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Marshall looking for the score on first and goal. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to throw again. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Herd! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 10 over Boise State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Bender. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no...
Oh, there's the ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's going to fire to the left. He's got it for a big play. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Marshall quick to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
To the ground. He's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Marshall! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the right side. There he goes. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one. Lost the defense. He's wide open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Memphis. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Blue. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air on second down. He fires to the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
That's one of the things I love about this quarterback. He has the athleticism and the elusiveness that when things break down and they're not perfect, he can still make the play go. Great job of buying time and locating the receiver down the field.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He wants it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
He wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Bring in the heat. Fires to the tight end. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying play action. Pressure coming. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Using his legs to buy some time. Sails one into the middle. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. Boom. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 28 over Texas State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing